Hey there, soulmates. Welcome to the Soulful Creator channel. If you're looking for help on your spiritual journey, then you're in the right place. I'm here to help guide you through these troubled times and help you reconnect with your soul. I'm tapping into the collective soul to get a message today. And today we're going to be doing a love reading for Valentine's. And hopefully we'll be able to give you a message of where you're getting stuck on your soulful journey. And at the end, I'm going to be revealing which step in the soulful journey you are mastering right now. So stay with me to the end. So before I started, I meditated on your energy. This is for my beautiful Virgos. And I received an image of two children that were playing in a schoolyard and they were swinging. One person was pushing the other, and they hopped off of that, and then they started to play tag, and the one tapped the other one on the shoulder and said, "You're it." So if that means something to you, hopefully maybe that means it's your turn. I don't know. We're going to take a look at that and see what we can find out. Holy angels, spirits, and guides, please guide us. Today I am putting your energy over here. I'm going to be doing a relationship spread. What else do we need to know about Virgo? Tell us about Virgo's energy, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo's behaviors, please, or what they're manifesting in the physical realm at this time when it comes to relationships. There we go. Okay, and then now we're going to be pulling the energy of your person. Tell me about your person's energy, please. Virgo's person's energy. Whoop, too many. There we go. And now we want to know about your person's mental state. There's a couple there, so we're going to go ahead and take both of them. Your person's emotions and now your person's behaviors. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to take a card that is going to tell us about the energy between the two of you. Thank you. And we'd like to know what the challenge is around that, please. Holy angels, spirits, and guides. What is the challenge around the energy between Virgo and their person? Thank you very much. We would like to know some advice. What advice can we give my beautiful Virgos in this relationship? What advice do we have for my beautiful Virgos? There we go. And finally, what is the outcome? What is the outcome of this relationship? There we go. And we're going to pull, we're going to go ahead and keep this one as well. Okay, there we go, Virgos. Let's break this down. So what we have to start with is you. You are in your Knight of Swords. And this is the energy of wanting to rush in, take some action, and bring the truth of the situation. You may be wanting to talk to your partner about cutting something out, that you've had it with something, that you're no longer going to be standing for certain behavior And you're in that energy where you're wanting to actually just cut something out of your life. With your mental capability, you have the Six of Pentacles, and this is saying that you're in an energy of personal power and confidence. You're in this place where you feel like you're ready to be in a relationship where you can give and receive, and you really want to be in a relationship that has an equal give and take, what I call reciprocal love. When it comes to the spiritual contract between the two of you, the world was in reverse, which means that this relationship that we're talking about is unfinished. There's some unfinished emotional business or karmic business that needs to be dealt with before you're going to be able to close out this spiritual contract. There is going to be some communication, but right now it seems as if you're not ready to communicate. You're not ready to actually talk about the issues that you're having or whatever it is that you're wanting to, cut out and let go of. So it kind of seems like you're holding back on communicating with this person at this time. Let's take a look at your person. Your person is in a place of wanting friendship with you. It looks like they've got a lot of people around them. It's the Three of Cups, which means that they may, because it's threes, that has to do with expansion. That may mean that there might be a third party in the relationship. So I think your person is wanting to keep their options open to other people. Now, when it comes to their mind and their mental state, it looks like they are feeling very confused. This is the Eight of Swords, and they're really kind of holding themselves back from making a decision because they are very confused about what to do, and they've been in a recovery mode. They've been really hurt by a situation, and they're wanting to move away from that sadness and from that pain that they've had. Your person is also in the energy of the Knight of Wands, where and this was in reverse. So they're wanting to take some action. They're wanting to have some passion, but because it was in the reverse, they don't feel like there's enough passion in this relationship, and they feel like they want more passion and more chemistry and more fire in the relationship. And as far as what your person is creating, as far as the energy that they embody, they're embodying the energy of self-reliance. So your person is in a place of being self-disciplined, and it may seem frustrating because they're confused and they're in a lot of pain and they're healing and they're wanting passion in their life, but they actually do love themselves, and they are in a place where but in a way they're in a place where they're focused too much on money and abundance at this time. I think they're more focused on their career, and they're not making love a priority in their life. So that kind of gives us an overview of you and then your person here. So if we take a look at the situation, the basis or the foundation of the situation, it looks to me like someone is in a place where they're feeling like both of you are wanting to give up on this relationship. Both of you are wanting to have a relationship that has deeper meaning in it, and so that's the basis of the situation. What's challenging why you're wanting to give up on this relationship is that it's been a burden and a struggle, and you're just feeling that the struggle has been too much for you to bear. So The next thing is the advice, and the advice that you're getting from Spirit is to really look inside and give yourself some solitude, to some time to listen to your soul and to let your soul reveal the secrets that you're needing to hear in order to give you the guidance that you need. So the High Priestess is kind of the energy of the soul, and so you're getting the soul card. And that's sometimes that's really hard for us to. We're both, we're a human being and we're a spiritual being, and we have to have that balance of the physical and the spiritual. And a lot of times the human part of us doesn't want to recognize the spiritual part of ourselves, and so we don't want to listen to our soul, and we have a hard time tuning out the noisiness of the world and being able to sit still long enough to hear that inspiration. So that's your advice, is to really look inside. Since you're looking for deeper meaning and the struggle, it might be a good time for you to think about why you're wanting this relationship still. Over here, we understand that there's a cycle that's not been completed yet, that there's some unfinished business. And so that's something that you might want to think about, is what is it that is unfinished in this relationship that is causing you to, why are you holding back on your communication? So what is it that you need to say to this person that would be able to complete that karmic cycle and that spiritual contract, so that you can, be able to have that relationship that's going to be able to help you move onto a relationship that will give you more deeper meaning. On the outcome of this relationship, we have a Tower moment. The Tower card flipped out when we pulled the outcome, which means that there's going to be a sudden change that's going to be happening, something that you're not expecting. But that change often is the thing that needs to happen to help you release the situation. So if there's some truth that you've been unable to see or even talk about or communicate with your person, this is saying that it's the Tower moment, whatever happens, that's going to be this sudden change that's going to happen in your life. Whether it's maybe you end up talking about being friends. Maybe we go back to the beginning of friendship, and maybe we do as we really study the unfinished business that we had in this cycle, and why neither one of us have been able to move past it. And maybe maybe that might be something that the conversation that you're needing to have. But in the end, you have a card of outcome of the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is all about completion and having that cycle end, and then also having that long-lasting abundance. So that can mean that by having this conversation that you've been afraid to have, that you're wanting to have, you're wanting to rush in, you're wanting to talk to him about what you're not going to be willing to put up with anymore in this relationship. You're wanting this relationship where you have an equal give and take. You want to complete the karmic cycle that you have with them, and you need to communicate that. In order to get to the point where you do have this friendship where you can actually complete the soul contract and have a more long-lasting relationship that's built on something that has more meaning. So that's what I'm getting so far, Virgo. There is a couple of things I would like to pull a surrender card. This is from my the power of surrender cards, and let's just ask, what is it that my beautiful Virgos need to surrender? There we go. Thank you very much, Spirit. Virgos, the message is to surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Sometimes we don't understand why we're going through these hard times, and we want to resist what's happening, but what they say is what you resist is what's going to persist. So, sometimes the easiest thing to do is to just surrender. And, the easiest way that to explain surrender is, the river has a current and it has a flow. And that's kind of the way the water element works with the elements of creation: fire, air, water, earth. At which, I wrote a book about this, and have studied the 4 elements of creation, and how there's a lower energy that we have to master in order to get to our soul's path that's a higher energy. And when it comes to the soul's path in the water element, if we are resisting, then it's like we're resisting the spiritual journey. It's like we're swimming upstream and we're fighting against what's actually happening, but we're going to lose that battle, because our higher self, or your higher power, is always going to win in the end. And the reason why we came here as beautiful souls to have a body is to be able to learn and grow. And we needed to have a physical body in order to see, to be in the realm of time, and to be able to have choices and consequences, and understand how the energy that we embody, either how it attracts things to us, and to understand that the alchemy, the process of alchemy and manifestation. So, when it comes to surrender, just think of yourself as laying back in a boat in the river and just floating on by, and enjoying the journey, and not trying to go against it, not fighting against the spiritual journey, but actually flowing with it, and learning how to listen to your soul and to follow that intuition, so that it will be able to take you to the exact experiences that you need to have in order to learn the lessons that we came here to learn, so that we can master ourselves, and really become a vessel of love and light, so that we can bring that truth and that beauty and that abundance and that joy, to actually intentionally create that in our lives, and let our soul live through us, to be a vessel that's pure and clean of love and light. So that's what this channel is all about. Let's ask if there is any hidden truth around this relationship. What is it that my beautiful Virgos need to know about this relationship? There's 2 messages there. I remember every detail of that day, and it's time for me to heal now. So I think that, especially with what your person is going through, feeling restricted, powerless, confused, bound, not being able to move forward or act because they're confused about how to act, and then wanting to get away from the pain that they've experienced. Energetically and emotionally, they're going through a lot and trying to figure out how to heal. And so just realize that maybe the best thing for you is to just celebrate that spiritual partnership that you have, and be grateful that you can create that, you can intentionally create this friendship and this spiritual contract. Let's ask one more question. What is the basis of this relationship? This is the soul's journey. And I love this because it kind of gives us a feel for what this relationship is going through. This relationship is about learning the lesson of honesty and overcoming the lesson of doubt. So the affirmations are: I can always expect the truth from others, but I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So this is where, on your soulful journey, I like to say that I'm here to be a guide to help you become so full of love and honesty and truth that you can't help but intentionally create that and share that and pass that around. And so learning to really let your soul embody the body that you've been given, and get that human part of you out of the way, so that you can be completely honest with and reconnected with your soul and be your authentic self, and overcome any doubt that what you're doing. This is saying, I release the need to know all the answers. Yes, your soul doesn't necessarily have your soul gets the answers by having a physical experience in a physical body, and being able to, it's through those life lessons and those experiences that we're able to actually, practice creation and practice with the elements: fire, air, water, earth, and to be able to overcome doubt and really fill ourselves full of confidence, and align ourselves with abundance, the abundance of the universe. So I think that that is a pretty complete reading. Now what I would like to do is I would like to reveal this soul's message and what this is really about. So as I mentioned, Todd and I, he's been helping me with my book and I'm using tarot to kind of teach the concepts that are in my book, because the book that I wrote, and I've been on this journey for about 10 years, you know, I wanted to fix things in my life. And so I thought, well, I'm going to study creation. And what are the elements of creation? Fire, air, water, earth. And that's when I realized that that those are the same things that are in tarot that mirror the spiritual journey. And so I've just been studying really hard the last 10 years to understand the spiritual journey, and we've been able to kind of condense that into what we call soulful journeys, where you become so full of love that you're aligned with the universe. So I'm going to say that this reading that we're talking about today is about alignment, and this is about learning how to surrender to the journey. Alignment is the earth element of learning how that the energy that you embody, your body is a vessel, and so is the earth is also a vessel that holds energy. And so how we act is what we attract. And so, you know, my message to you is coming back to your authentic self and really filling yourself full of you know, honesty and trying to raise your confidence, because we can't ever really find the one until we become the one first. And so it's all about what I refer to as act love to attract love, and that would be the message that I have for you today. Hopefully I was able to help you, and would ask you to please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And if you find this interesting and want to learn more about the soulful journey that we're teaching our fellow soulmates, then check out the other videos that we have posted on our channel. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time.